Alright, we are back for another and possibly last session of Thea. We've got our woodcutters down here. They are... What was I doing? Was I going to meet up with them? I don't think I was. I've got 16 people. What events do we have? We've got the Cosmic Tree down there. Yeah, I think I was on the way to the Cosmic Tree. Go ahead and end the turn. Right, I'm not gathering the wood. I don't really care about that. Beats the new washer bill in January. Well, luckily I didn't have to pay for that, so... Alright, we're just gathering stuff. We got 570 moonstone. I don't think I've ever had that much moonstone. That is a little ridiculous. But yeah, this month has been expensive, unfortunately. Well, we got our dwarves again. Let's go ahead and do the social. Auto-resolve. Go ahead and share some food. Didn't really lose much. We shall be honored to accept. We'll get another dwarf bandit. I'm just going to auto-resolve it. It's 2 dwarf bandits. Karn takes a few wounds. It's not really an issue. Alright, 6 XP, 1 research point. Now we have a few too many people in this group now. Alright. So, Dwarf Bandit. Anyone want this character for themselves, or have a suggestion of a character from one of my Let's Plays? And oh my god, is that a terrible item for him to come with. Shielding is better. Then again, so is that. Forgot to mute my other computer. Go. Alright, equipment for you. Zoria's Blade. Is this better for anyone that we currently have, actually? That is 5 magic. That is 2 magic, but 4 attractiveness. Anyone have two-handed weapons? Or two-handed swords, I should say, because I'd rather stick with the two-handed spear for those who have that. Still excellent the 34th time through. Have I made an Auld yet? No, I don't believe so, and I don't want an Auld for a dwarf. Oh, yours is nearing the end of its life? Hopefully, at least you got a few decades out of it, because if not, that's unfortunate. Alright, I guess we'll give you the Zoria's Blade. What is your armor? 46 armor. Yeah, we don't need more armor for you. Give you a little bit more shielding. Give you that. You can have armor from that. Do you actually... You know, this is a dwarf that doesn't have any crafting, does he? Interesting. 10 plus years at least. Well, that's good. Sounds pretty lucky. Alright, new expedition. Dwarf Bandit, you head on out. We are going to need to give you a little bit of food. As well. Yeah, I want to break that down, actually. Give you things to take back to... Wait, does he really have that much strength? $51 damage. $27 strength. Yeah, that's pretty good. Give him a few more things. I'll keep those. I'll break that down. Alright, food-wise... I also pick up the old one. Oh, that's really nice. Definitely can't beat that. Let's give him some fish. That much is fine. Actually, a lot of little things so we could allow him to have enough food. Got that. Yep, create expedition. That's fine. We'll fix that. Manage supplies. Now, hopefully he will not get into any issues on the way home. Boo, so he can go for the eyes? Alright, we'll go for that. You can be, Boo. I didn't see anyone else with a suggestion, so... There we go. Alright, Dwarf. Make your way back to the village. So I would rather only have 16 people in these groups. Keep making our way down there to the Cosmic Tree. Alright. Luckily, it is daytime. Hopefully nothing will... Dang it! Well, let's see if we can get another one. I don't know that this is going to work too well. Can we talk about this? Social? 4 dwarf bandits against 1 dwarf bandit. I don't think this is going to work. You spoke well, but the dwarves looked bored and cut you off. Oh, just shut your trap, people. We're leaving. The dwarves leave, but you realize they must have used the distraction of the discussion to steal some of your stuff. So they took some of the food, and they did take my Siren's bracelet. Don't really care about that. At least they didn't take the sword. 1 XP. That's really the thing that I care about. There we go. Your 1 stack gets an event. I know! It was like... I was really hoping that no events would happen, because there weren't any monsters around. I mean, it was a danger. It was a definite danger to do that. To be perfectly honest, I probably shouldn't have, but, what are you on top of? Well, there's more moonstone here. Holy cow. Alright, to the Cosmic Tree. You approach what looks like an animal lair. You feel strong magic protecting this place, but with the compass you are able to see it and enter. Inside the lair, you see a stump of an enormous burned-out tree and a gigantic snake-like creature intertwined around it. It has the long, slithering body of a snake and a forked tongue, yet its head is more like a drake, with sharp teeth and horned skull. It also hides wings on its back. It is staring right at you. So, the saviors of Thea have finally slithered in. I waited a long time for this. What is this place? It can't be the Cosmic Tree, surely. Sure are you? Not sure that you would really, get a sibilant out of the sh sound, but, you know, whatever. And why is that? The Mother Tree does not reside in one place, silly mortal. Should be next extra L there.
And so, yes, this is her in a way. I thought it fitting to snatch her seed and lay in wait right here. So, if you are victorious, the seed can be sown without delay. And if you follow another path, the mother will watch her defeat once more.
See, and there should have been more C's here, too. Who exactly are you? You said victorious? So, what, you're here to fight with us?
I don't know yet. I have many names. Some call me the Worm.
See, there should have been some extra S's there.
Some Slibbenas, Zmidge, but you can call me Zmay the Devourer. It sounds more threatening that way, does it not?
Hey, Ariaru, how's it going? I suppose, although now you said it, it kind of lessened the effect.
Damn, it did, didn't it? Oh well, Zmay will do. Who am I, you asked me before? I am the ever-changing fate, the roll of the dice, the sudden storm on a clear day, chaos, that is what I am.
Why do you care what happens to the seed, or the tree, or Thea, in fact? Do you want it destroyed? Do you like the darkness?
Like the darkness, yes, I suppose so. But complete darkness, like it was before this seed started growing its tiny power. So I suppose I seek to throw us back into the void. A void is wonderfully chaotic, you see.
But Thea will die. You said you didn't know if you will attack us, so can we have the seed? But Thea will die.
Die? That's saying a lot. Many creatures may die. You certainly will, but I, for one, am curious what a lifeless Thea would look like. It was all going so wonderfully well until the sun decided to come back on us.
You said you don't know if you will attack us, so can we have the seed?
To your first statement, I say I am no fortune teller. Were you to leave right now, I will likely stay, or maybe not. Who knows? To your second request, no. Now, before we continue our talk and address the possibility of confrontation, I advise you to decide if you are indeed ready. For if we proceed, and if I am victorious in either flesh or mind, you will seal the fate of your precious Thea. I do not like duels that are uneven, so last chance to come back when you're ready.
You know what? Perhaps it is wise to come back another time. Leave for now. Nah. This is weird, but, yeah, we'll be back. Leave for now. It's interesting that you have two different, leaves. Alright, so, you say you are chaos, yet you sit here with the seed. Stagnation is more like it. If you are chaos, you should leave it to fate and see what happens. Social. There is little more to talk about, Zmay. You stand in the way of our journey, and so we must stand against you. Attack. Words are futile here. You are a creature of chaos, you say, but really you're just a pest standing in our way. Well, I kind of feel like Lada would prefer the social option here. You know, she's not really a fighter. So, yeah, let's go with that. Alright, so we've got a Zmay. We've got Zmay's old minion, and 5 Zmay's minions. But this is a social event, a social challenge. And, we got good people. I got a 20 in my offensive hand, which is really good. That is Kijikun. Alright, we'll go with this. And, of course, the Zmay comes out first, but the Zmay is not really that dangerous. I mean, it's got a lot of health, but at the same time, not really that much to worry about. Alright, so let's see. 5 first action, not going to do me any good. A 9. That would not get Kijikun out first. 13 would. We've got 3 8s. Okay, so with the 8s, I can get Yuri, I can get Angel Kitty, and I can get Sergeant Joe up front. With a 9, I can get Farron or Lysane. Lysane is definitely a better person. I do have 2 piercing cards, but at least one of those piercing cards I think I'm going to wait on because I can first action them. So I'm going to wait until something else is out, and I'll do piercing on them, and then first action. Now, on the other hand, this piercing card, Denabre, I mean, the Confuse might be good. Certainly Counter Tactic might be good, but I can't use this first action. Support Ally would be good. I think that just getting down this piercing is going to be better. Unfortunately, Denabre has no shielding whatsoever. That is a little bit annoying. And that is actually a good argument for getting Farron up front with a first action, because no shielding, other people can suck up the hits. And I don't really have much in the way of shield ally, so that's not going to matter that much. So with the 13... Oh, actually, Aruyaru might be better than Kijikun even. Yeah, Aruyaru is better than Kijikun with that 3 and that 4 on top of 21. I missed the 21 in the starting part. Now that said, Kijikun does have the best shielding. It might be better to have her out further in the back to take some hits with that 13. To a certain extent, same with Aruyaru. Whereas Super Alu has very little shielding. Alright, so let's see. The 3 8s, we are looking at 23 or more. We're looking at 19 or more. We're looking at 18 or more. Yeah, we will easily kill the Zmei with all of our first actions. Okay, so, first of all, you go out first, and... let's see, do I want Kijikun out, or let's have Aruyaru out. Hey, Farron, thanks for the resub. That's annoying. I was not anticipating 2 piercing. Okay, well, the Zmei's minions are only 6, so there might be a 5, but I don't know if I want to waste that. I got an 18 confuse. I could definitely confuse that one. Really do not like that Aruyaru took so much damage. Dang, 26. But at least you're confused. Alright, so that's the Zmei's old minion. These are the 2 most powerful cards, and they're both confused. So that's not too much of an issue. On the other hand, look at that shielding. Counseling session with snake manifestations of chaos. Gotta love Thea. You know. Gotta say hi to Apophis. Alright, so I cannot get down any piercing. I hope all the other ones aren't piercing. If they're all piercing, that's gonna be a real pain in the butt. Alright, for that, let's go ahead and start getting out some... I'm not actually going to be able to first action. Maybe I should just first action Aruyaru then. It'll certainly be a lot. Let's first action Yuri first, because we can easily do so. And, you know... there's not a whole lot else to do with you, so I am going to, well... let's go ahead and first action you. And, you know... I think I will first action Aruyaru, because if the rest have piercing, I do not want them doing that. So let's go with that. Yep, they all have piercing. Okay, that's annoying. I'm going to want all their cards out before I get more of mine out then. On the other hand, I can get Angel Kitty out and do that piercing damage. Yeah, let's just do that. There we go. Alrighty, and Sergeant Joe, and first action. Okay, you got a little bit of extra health, that's fine. Alright, so I cannot first action either of our 10s, and I can do one of the 9s. Farron, get a support ally. There we go. Alright. Kijikun, get a little bit of extra shielding. I know it's not much. Lasane and Super Alu. Let's see how this goes. Luckily, the Zmei's old minion is confused. There we go. Alright. Down to 2 Denabre. But that is fine. We have 1. Alright. So you see, Zmei, if you truly are a creature of chaos, you will welcome change, whatever it may bring. After all, you cannot be sure which road I will choose, and isn't that exciting? The Zmei slithers down from the tree stump and approaches you. Its forked tongue whisks past your heads.
How I do love chaos. Little mortal fleshies making me rethink my approach. You're right, this darkness business is getting boring. Let us see what a wonderful chaos humanity can produce. Here is your coveted cosmic seed. You place it on the tree's stump and paint this ancient rune with your own blood.
The Zmei draws the symbol with his tongue.
After that, this place will fall under a protective spell that even I won't be able to penetrate. In time, a long, long time, most likely several of your generations, the tree will grow once more. Or it will not. Its fate is in your hands. I shall watch your decision with pleasure, little one.
With his last words, the Zmei turns around and disappears into thin air. And we get 15 turns of 5 speech for Dooley, Karn, Eruyaru, Eolil, Dracophile, MDB, Kijikun, Super Alu, Farron, Lasane, Tolpanzer, Denabre, Sergeant Joe, Angel Kitty, Sherry, and Yuri. In addition, Eruyaru gets 6 will to 47, 4 folklore to 13, 6 speech to 27, and 6 attractiveness to 20. Dooley as well gets 35 will, 20 speech, 6 folklore, and 11 attractiveness. And Karn gets 25 will, 18 speech, 14 attractiveness, and what was the other thing? Oh, folklore. 10 folklore. It's pretty nice. Start a fire and burn the seed. May the Age of Reason begin. Keep the seed and take it to the Orc leader. May your peoples unite and create a new Thea. Place the seed on the stump and bring back the light. Yes, let's go ahead and bring back the light. You walk up to the stump and place the seed in the center. You begin drawing the symbol. You notice that a group of non-humans stands close by, trying desperately to walk through some invisible barrier. You're not sure if it is the Zmei, the elf, or maybe the old sage that is helping you, but it matters not. You finish the ritual, and just like the Zmei said, the seed is absorbed into the tree's stump. Immediately, you see life return to the ancient wood, and a single thin, long branch reaches out with a tiny green leaf, delicately rustling in the wind. You feel power growing in this place, power beyond any magic. Life itself, perhaps. The invisible force pushes you away gently, yet firmly. Slowly, the place becomes less and less material, until it dissolves before your very eyes. You know you will not see it again, and yet hope grows in your hearts. It will take long years before Thea is restored to its former glory, but it is thanks to your efforts that it will be restored. Job done. Time to leave. Right here. Alasir appears before you. I have been watching your progress and rejoice your success. Now, I wish to join your family if that is okay. We get an elven mage, who has a living warhammer. 10 damage, blunt damage, 3 attractiveness, 2 will. I think we're going to be making another axe, however. 5 meat, 3 coal, and 3 gold. Of course, welcome. Leave together. 20 experience, 5 research points. Alright, I don't think I have an Elmandretta yet, do I? Let's see. Don't believe I do. I do not see an Elmandretta. Alright. Elven Mage shall be Elmandretta. There we go. Alright, doing 22 damage right now. You've got 2 Animal Kinship, 19 Armor, 11 Attractiveness, 22 damage, 1 Feint, 10 Folklore, 12 Herbalism, 17 Intelligence, 14 Magic, 4 Medic, Piercing damage. Piercing and Blunt. I gotta get into a fight. 1 range damage, 20 speech, 7 stealth, 12 strength, 1 sturdiness, 32 will. I gotta get into a fight. I gotta see if that is actually cumulative. Well, that has gold on it? Yeah, it does. Weird. Okay. It's crummy. Alright, any monsters down here that we see? Okay, we got that up there, and we got Undead Ruins. We'll go around this way, then. Also... Okay, you got 5 gathering now. What else do I want to gather? Need more wood gathered. Alright, I need a 2-handed axe made of just enough moonstone. And I got some ancient wood. That would be good. There we go. 44 damage, 6 magic. Soul Catcher. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Alright, guys. Get on this. Oh, yeah. Done in 1 turn. Very nice. Okay. Well, the night is calm and quiet, but suddenly the ground shakes beneath your feet without any warning. Get ready for trouble. Let's try to find cover. And Jorl, Cressens, and Cody all get 10, or 5 will for 10 turns. Very nice. It did sound like some sort of creature. And we have levels. Okay, in the Wool Gatherers, Sealan Mordor and Apple, +1 health to 60 and 20. Sierra Mike, +1 strength to 22. Ott, +1 animal kinship to 12. Fwifo, +2 health to 31. Veronica, +1 curse to 4. I don't think I've ever had curse that high before. Edward, +1 gathering to 20. Mortal Vision, +1 Perception to 20. Jean, +1 Magic to 7. Shifderico, Lel Bunny, Ivory Taria, and Morden, +1 health, all to 37, 33, 29, and 38. Dupre, +2 strength to 29. Jana, +2 gathering to 19. Ferris, +1 leech to 1 new skill. Very nice. Alright, and the Woodcutters, +1 health for Eelil, Dracophile, and Lysane. 36, 31, and 31. +1 animal kinship for MDB to 10. +2 speech for Kijikun to 22. +2 strength for Super Elu to 30. +1 will for Farron to 27. And +1 stealth for Tolpanzer to 14. Denabre, +1 feint to 4. Sergeant Joe, +2 will to 10. He could use more will, actually. That's good. +1 health for Angel Kitty, Sherry, Dooley, and Karn to 36, 41, 35, and 35. +1 strength for Yuri to 11. +1 folklore for Ariyaru to 14, because clearly he needed more of that. And Elmandretta, +2 herbalism to 14. And finally, back in town, Iolo, +1 traps to 9. +1 speech for Long Mace to 18. +2 stealth for Setsuna to 27. +1 will for Nadia to 24. +1 strength for Agent Redneck to 14. +2 medic for Kieran Halcyon to 16. +1 folklore for Shimino and Lord British to 4 and 8. Maria, +1 curse to 6. Oh wow, she is actually higher. That is really high. DNA, +1 backstab. New skill, 1. +1 will for Mina to 25. +2 tactics for Graham to 7. +1 strength for Sigurd to 16. +2 will for Bart to 37. +1 health for Boo to 35. +1 dexterity for Jorl to 14. +2 dexterity for Cressons to 8, and +1 health for Cody to 21. Alright. Well, we got some spiders here, or something. Let's go ahead and fight. Get in combat. That is okay. Alright, yeah, that is not stacking with the piercing, doesn't look like. No, it is not. Alright. Well, let's just get out non-piercing people. I'll first action someone. There we go. First action you. Or piercing with you. Piercing with you. Now that was rude. I was going to use that. Alright, fine. Who can I first action? I can first action you, actually. There we go. I think we have this in the bag. I'm not sure. I'm not positive, but I think we have this in the bag. It was close. It was close. It's good quality. +1 XP, +1 research point. Alright, where are you, Elmandretta? Right, I need to be on the equipment. I think that I am going to swap that out for this. For now, at least. That was too close for comfort. I know. Man, it was really real nail biter there, wasn't it? I'm gonna run back to town. I think we're done with the wool gatherers out here gathering this stuff. So let's go ahead and break camp. come back as well. We'll send them out for other stuff. I don't know what yet, but I think they may have gotten enough moonstone. It's something that tells me that I may have enough of that. Alright. Yeah, I'll go with inventory. Equipment-wise, just put these back in town. Don't need the meat, don't need these. Don't really know what else I had. I think everything else is fine. Equipment. 600 moonstone. I guess I got a little bit. Just a tad. Alright, what do we want to go gather? Gathering some vegetables might be good. Do we have any vegetables? I think I've kind of determined that no, there really aren't any vegetables that are really, really good to gather. Could come up here for this stuff, and then maybe circle around, get some more ancient wood. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. Continue making your way back. And the wool gatherers have an encounter. As you make your way through the thick of the woods, you come across a small clearing. There are signs of a campsite and faint traces of a bloody struggle. Whatever happened here happened some time ago, and most likely did not end well for the travelers. Upon deeper inspection, you uncover pieces of a human body still scattered nearby. You are about to move on, thinking it's best to leave a place of such a death, unless the attacker comes back or an angry spirit seeks revenge, but one of the trees by the campsite attracts your attention. The tree is hollowed at its roots, and within it is a bundle, perhaps stashed for safekeeping, before the tragedy occurred. Take out the bundle and see what's inside. Inside the bundle, you discover some rags and a small stash of basic supplies, which are still usable. 8 nuts, 19 exotic fruit. Take the stuff and leave.